Biden's fault. The Biden administration made men weak.
To the Bitcoin ecosystem. We're saying Bitcoin's a valuable asset.
Oh, what is it? 100 men versus one gorilla. Welcome to the breakdown.
Valuable company in the world right now is NVIDIA.
China gonna have to bow down, man. China is going to have to bow
down. Good evening, and welcome to the nightly recap powered by Gokhshtein News Network.
To see a lot more movement on ETH, ETF inflows on ETH, Elon and his company. My intro. This is Crypto News with Julie Kinnis, and I am your host, Julie Kinnis, and this show is powered by the Gokhshtein News Network.
Look at the moves that Trump is making right now.
Coinbase and PNC are working. Foundation of White Americans. But the issue with black folks is we're American. The same thing that makes you great makes you weak.
There's a lot of writing Welcome to Conspiracy Unplugged, the ultimate conspiracy. We are in a simulation. Are we?
What could potentially be the next move for Bitcoin. So this is telling me that the next move is getting loaded up. Hello and welcome to the Friday Market Wrap-Up presented by the Gokhshtein News Network.
Welcome to the Meme Report, where the community speaks and the tokens rise.
Hello, friends. You're probably wondering, what is David holding right now? I'm holding Apu Apustaja, the most used meme on the internet. But it's not just a meme coin. It's a community with real friends. Friends who have uncontrollable fun together. Friends who have unconditional love for each other. And friends who rally behind the frog 24/7. Because who would choose to win alone in life when you can win with all your friends?
We all know Pepe. But what about his alter ego? Born from pages 143 and 154 of Boys Club. Dripped in confidence. Powered by vibes. This is Peasy.
Valuable company in the world right now is NVIDIA.
China gonna have to bow down, man. China is going to have to bow down.
Good evening, and welcome to the nightly recap powered by Gokhshtein News Network.
Good evening. Good evening. I'm David Gokhshtein. Welcome to the Nightly Recap, powered by Gokhshtein News Network. Sponsored by Apu and Peasy. Shout out to Apu and Peasy. Shout out to everybody that's tuning in tonight. I appreciate it. Another round of applause to you guys. Another round of applause showing up tonight. That's right. You can tune into all our channels here. You can tune into the Gokhshtein channels, as the GNN network will stream all our shows. I spoke to you guys on the last segment that all the shows go live on the GNN network. So if you want to catch your favorite personalities, you know where to go. Okay, there we go. Another round of applause. And GNN is. God damn it. If you can fucking bear with. God damn it. Gokhshtein, the news network is your trusted source for politics, crypto, and everything in between that makes you question reality. I love when this thing just like doesn't work with me, man. Come on, man. Come on, side view, man. What are you doing? Where the hell are you going, man? Damn. It disappeared. This is crazy. Anyway, let's get right to the news. Again, thank you very much for tuning in on all these goddamn channels. Don't be shy. Go ahead and troll if you like to. Silent accumulation. Metaplanet buys another 463 Bitcoin worth $53 million. Let's go. More. It's just continuous bullish news. Continuous bullish news. That's right. Listen, you know what? I had to wear green today. I have a lot of green stuff. Okay. Green happens to be my color. Okay, green happens to be my color. It's just due to the eyes. They're green. Shirts green. I got a lot of green. Listen, hey, Blue, don't start here. Okay, do me a favor. Don't start. Just don't start here. Okay. I grew this out. I'm gonna shave it today. After this is done, I'm gonna shave my beard. Maybe what if I shave my beard and all of a sudden, like the market just goes completely insane. Completely fucking insane. I might think about that. I might think about doing that. I'm not sure. Might do it. Anyway, bullish news again. Metaplanet buys another 463 Bitcoin worth $53 million. So give him a shout out. Well, what is he writing? You do look good in green. It's the white in the beard and the mustache that's throwing me off. Like, do you find me sexy? Do you want to like bend me over? Is that what you're Blue? You keep on coming into. I'm gonna stop this for a second, address this scandalous shit, and then I'm gonna move on with the news. But Blue, you consistently come here, okay? Consistently come into my chat. You consistently talk about one of the most handsome figures in this goddamn space, the most electrifying man on the goddamn microphone. You continuously come in here flirting with me, okay? Bro, at least at least buy me roses or some shit, okay? Even though I don't even go that way, just buy me roses or some shit like that. I don't know. I'm just saying. And by the way, I want to see you this whole lead up. I'm going to be on Blue's show with Rek Takashi. We'll be talking about Boba, I guess, crypto, all that kind of stuff. I want to see the pregame. I want to see the pregame for me coming on to the goddamn show. That's what I want to see. I want to see the pregame. I want to see the pregame. The same pregame you did for fucking Murad. I want to see the studying of videotapes of my personality since 2016 when I first went and started podcasting. Okay, podcasting in 2016. Let's make sure that we got that right for the haters. Podcasting. I want to see the breakdown, the analysis, like John Madden. Okay, I want to see that shit. Anyway, moving on. Seats in motion. President Trump will name a new Fed governor and BLS chief this week. Now, none of you guys know what the fuck I just said, and that's okay. That's totally fine. But it's something bullish for crypto. Let's go. It's something bullish for crypto. It's something very, 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 very bullish for crypto. There you go. Something very bullish for crypto. And the economy. That's right. If you live in the United States of America, actually, since all you bitches outside of America depend on the United States of America, this is bullish news for you too. Let's give you another round of applause. Shall we, ladies and gentlemen? Give another round of applause there. All right. So yeah, that's happening. President Trump will name a new Fed governor and a BLS chief this week. Okay, stay tuned. Okay, stay tuned. Tariff tensions. President Trump said he plans to significantly raise the tariffs on India, on what India pays to the United States of America. Let's go. Tariffs on everybody. Yes. Tariff everybody. Tariff every single fucking country that does not understand that we buy your shit, okay? We buy your shit. You do as we fucking say. You have no... Honestly, we're being nice with the 20% and 30%. We should do 100%, okay? 100% minimum. Minimum 100%. God damn, these people want to talk shit. We buy their shit, okay? Ain't nobody buying deodorant out in India. I don't think so. Do people buy a deodorant out in India? I'm just asking. I'm asking a question. By the way, if you're offended, once again, it's blame the Democrats. I'm just saying, blame the Democrats. Oh my God. Moving along. Momentum returns. ETH bounces back from 3,700. Let's go. Let's go. I knew me saying a joke with, oh my God, bro. Oh my goodness, bro. ETH bounced back though. Momentum returns. ETH bounces back to 3,700. It is beautiful. It is fucking beautiful what's happening. I don't know if you were crying last week into this weekend and you weren't like buying the dip, like you deserve to watch. You deserve you just deserve to be sidelined. Yeah. Clap for me, man. I'm just saying, sitting on the sidelines not buying, that's wild. That to me, that's fucking wild not to go ahead and buy while we had the little pullback. Like, I don't understand. You guys think like it's over. You listen. Who the fuck are you listening to? Like, I would like to really sit down with you guys and ask, who are you listening to? You know, as I'm trying to do the show, I see Blue's big ass face. Okay, he's here talking mad shit. Okay, what is this? You know what they do by, right? Beer dye. There we go. You know what? Let me tell you something. Girls find this sexy. Okay, Blue. I know you don't know what. You know what? I'm gonna stop. I'm going to stop. I won't. Why am I entertaining you? Why am I entertaining the hate? Like, look at the haters clan is here. Why am I entertaining you? Look, I put the shirt off a little bit like this, and you guys get all crazy. Let me stop entertaining you guys, especially Blue. Especially this guy, Blue. David looks like he did a line and forgot to clean out. All right. Moving forward, the tide turns. Trillions were added to the stock market today. Ladies and gentlemen, that's why I don't understand. I don't understand how can anybody be bearish? Like I don't understand why anybody can be bearish. So, all right, if I'm not going to be able to get through this goddamn show today, then I'm going to rank on people. Do you want me to go ahead and rank on people? Like, here's Tammy, who has gray hair, who dyes it blonde. We got Blue over here, okay? Blue over here still sleeps in the same bed he slept in since he was 2 years old. Guys, just look at the footage. The guy goddamn sleeps in the same goddamn bed, the wooden bed, okay? The same one since he was 2, okay? Leslie over here shows up out of nowhere, okay? Thank you very much. By the way, I'm getting a lot of compliments here. David, you're sexy. Don't pay. I know I'm not paying attention to them. Trust me, I'm not. I'm not paying attention to them. Okay. Leslie's another one who dyes her hair. Okay. Her hair is fully gray now. Used to be brown or some shitty color red, but she decided to go black with the hair color, okay? Okay, she decided to go black with the haircut. Anyway, I'm going to stop myself. I'm going to go to a commercial break, and I'll be back with some more news. Right
Hello,
after.
friends. You're probably wondering, what is David holding right now? I'm holding Apu Apustaja, the most used meme on the internet. But it's not just a meme coin. It's a community with real friends. Friends who have uncontrollable fun together. Friends who have unconditional love for each other. And friends who rally behind the frog 24/7. Because who would choose to win alone in life when you can win with all your friends?
We all know Pepe. But what about his alter ego? Born from pages 143 and 154 of Boys Club. Dripped in confidence. Powered by vibes. This is Peasy.
Valuable company in the world right now is NVIDIA.
China gonna have to bow down, man. China is going to have to bow down.
Good evening, and welcome to the nightly recap powered by Gokhshtein News Network.
I gotta apologize because sometimes ugly ass people try to come at me, and I sometimes get frustrated. And like, I am trying to do better. I really am. I've sat back, and actually this weekend I thought about it. Ugly people try to come at me. They really do. They try to come at me. They see like, oh shit, man, I'm not genetically gifted like this motherfucker. So they have to say something. So like, yes, 43-year-old. Yes, great skin. Yes, hair hasn't gone gray yet. Okay. And you got motherfuckers in the chat. They don't want to, they're not listening to the news, right? I'm talking about the news right now. They don't want to listen to the news. They came here. It's kind of like being in kindergarten, right? Where like the girl, or in some cases like Blue, the guy wants you, right? And it's just like they keep like nagging you and hitting you. Like, bro, I'm just here to do the nightly news. Let me do the nightly news. Elizabeth Grace, I think I have phenomenal genes. Knock on wood. Thank you so much. God bless my parents. And first of all, you should say thank you. You should say thank you to my parents as well. You should say thank you to my parents as well, man, because you get to watch me, right? Here's a sexy ass individual who's in crypto, who looks younger than people who are 25. You guys should be honored to come here to this show. 100%. Well, you have these old hags on here coming here smelling like old grandmas. And you know what I'm talking about when you know what the old grandmas smell like, right? They put on that nasty ass perfume, right? You know what I'm talking about? You get caught in that elevator with that grandma with the nasty ass perfume. That's what these people smell like. Anyway, I'm back. Clearing the path, the CFTC launches an initiative to enable spot crypto lending on federal registered exchanges. Let's go. This continuous bullish news, but that is really all the news. Ladies and gentlemen, that is the news. That really is all the news that we have here for tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, that's all the news that we have here for the time, because there hasn't been really any much news, except if we want to talk about crypto, the markets have gone up. The markets have gone up. And you should be happy. The sight of green should have made you happy. You know why? Because it should have told you that you did everything possible to put yourselves in the right position, right? You have done everything possible during the bear market, during the dips, to position yourself in the right assets. So you're happy today. And you're happy on green days. And you're even happy on red days because you know you can double your stash. Those who aren't happy, you can tell that they're in the chat right now. They're trying to they're definitely trying to get at me. For what reasons? Who knows? We can go through a bunch of reasons why they might try to attack me. I don't know. But at the end of the day, they're not happy with themselves because they're sidelined. Okay? They're poors. They are poor. Okay? And they come here every single night. And this is free, right? Unless, oh, well, I don't want to say this is free because they got to pay X to come on here. Actually, no, it's free to go on YouTube. So essentially, this show is free for them to tune into and get like some sort of knowledge out or recap of the fucking news. But no, like, they're mad. They're mad. They're upset because they're broke. Broke and old and smelly. Absolutely. Broke, old, and smelly. And disgusting. That's right. That's right. That is right. I'm happy though. I'm happy that Ethereum is where it's at right now. I really am. I'm watching people. I'm sitting in my comfortable seat watching people just completely talk crazy about how the run is over, how Ethereum is never breaking its all-time high, how it's never going to go to $10,000. And I'm sitting here like thinking like, are you not watching what the institutional players are doing? Are you just not watching what's happening, the inflows? Like what are you doing here? Like, if you wake up and you spend 15 hours a day in crypto, you should know better. Like, let's call it for what it is. You should know better than to come onto social media and make such obnoxious statements as to say that the bull run is over, Ethereum is never going to break all-time high, Ethereum will never touch 10K. Okay? That is crazy. That is fucking insanity. Okay? Because you know it will. Oh, well, for the believers, you know it will. By the way, I wanted to say this week I will announce one or maybe even two, because I was supposed to do it last week. So I'll announce maybe two assets or collectibles that I will be buying. Obviously, they're going to be memes. And I've been studying, I've been looking, I've been researching. I want to put into this wallet, which is separate than my main portfolios. I want to put into this wallet things to showcase, like, you can get 6 out of 10 right if you apply some real good research into this ecosystem. I think I found 10. But I'll have 2 to announce, which I will buy. I'm buying into it. That's right. Blue is retarded. He said a poo. Now, why would I put a poo into that wallet if I already own a poo? I don't understand how that works. I'm talking about some new up-and-comers. Okay? We know about a poo. We know that you probably touch yourself to an Apu doll. 100%. 100%. Okay? 100. Okay? That's your business. That is really, really your business. That is your business that you do these things. But okay, anyway. I will come out with that. And I'll talk about that. And I think it'll be cool. And I'll break it down. I'll do it on, by the way, I didn't have my show this morning. I had more important things to do than to go ahead and entertain you slobs for free. So I will be back tomorrow, though, at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time till 12 to go ahead and chat with you guys. And then we'll be back at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time to do the breakdown. I have a special guest coming on this week, by the way. I think everybody will like this person. I'm not sure. That'll be up to you to go ahead and tell me whether you do or do not. It's one thing before I get to the quote of the week. And also, we won't go to commercial break because we already played commercials. We'll be at the end when we play the commercials. But the thing that people say, which makes me laugh, is you faded. How do you know I didn't get in the motherfucker? How do you know I just don't want to talk about it for you to then use my name and say, yo, even DG's in the motherfucker. How do you know I'm not in it? How do you know I'm not in the goddamn meme? You don't know. It's like the same people when they say, like, yo, why doesn't he talk about UFD? Well, how many times do I have to tell you I'm in unicorn fart dust? How many times you want me to go to the timeline and say I'm in it? I don't have to tell you no more. If I said it, that's it. Done. I don't have to come on every single day and tell you that I'm in Bread or in Pepe or in Bobo, Sneeboo. I can keep naming it out. Wojak, like you, I can keep naming it. I can keep going. I could tell you what I'm in. But I don't got to repeat myself. Just play back the tapes. You come on to these live streams. You see me out here on these live streams. I talk about fucking asses. I've talked about asses for 2 years now. In terms of crypto, I've really talked about crypto. In terms of the meme economy, about meme economy 2.0. You faded. Faded what? You don't know what I got to say I faded something. Anyway, we'll be right back with the quote of the night. Right after these commercials. Or should I say, like, right after this commercial break? Right after this commercial break.
Hello, friends. You're probably wondering, what is David holding right now? I'm holding Apu Apustaja, the most used meme on the internet. But it's not just a meme coin. It's a community with real friends. Friends who have uncontrollable fun together. Friends who have unconditional love for each other. And friends who rally behind the frog 24/7. Because who would choose to win alone in life when you can win with all your friends?
We all know Pepe. But what about his alter ego? Born from pages 143 and 154 of Boys Club. Dripped in confidence. Powered by vibes. This is Peasy.
Valuable company in the world right now is NVIDIA.
China gonna have to bow down, man. China is going to have to bow down.
Good evening, and welcome to the nightly recap powered by Gokhshtein News Network.
All right, let's talk about the quote of the day here. But before we do it, let me answer this guy because this is hilarious. Wonder how much he was paid for the Apu ad. La. Yeah, we're not. Hold on, let me go ahead and tell you something. GNN is a non-profit organization. That's right. We're a non-profit organization. Are you like, what's wrong? You guys are brain damaged. You guys are really brain damaged. You understand by saying sponsored by, it means that these two, Apu and Peasy, sponsored the goddamn show. You understand that, right? You know, like Geico sponsors like the New York Rangers post-game report, or Bud Light sponsors that dude who's a chick. Okay, like, yeah, there's a sponsor for the shows. You're a fucking genius. You are a fucking genius. Man, I guarantee, this man probably is making a lot. You have made, I am sure you have more money than me. I want you to go ahead and reach out to me and tell me how you do it. This is what I'm talking about. Crazy as shit. Next up, he'll tune in to the breakdown and tell me, hey, I bet you Gemini pays David. Mad, I swear to God, geniuses, bro. Geniuses. All right, let me go to the quote of the night. Quote of the night, ladies and gentlemen. By the way, my blood pressure never goes up, nor does my BPM. I just find it funny. It's just like, bro, like, fuck you talking about? You're stating the obvious. Oh my God, I got him. Oh my God, I got the now. Do you do this thing? He probably calls into Fox. Yo, he probably calls into Fox Business and is like, yo, guys, listen, I saw a commercial. I saw you play 3 commercial. I bet you paid, Charles Payne. All right, let's go to the quote. Let's go to the quote. Let's see. Is this one? Quote of the night. All right, ready? Quote of the night. Ready, set. In the future, every business will be built on personal brand. The smart founders are doing it now. Because attention is the new currency, trust is the new transaction, people no longer just buy products, they buy into people. You're the story, your values, your presence, that is what builds loyalty. Founders who understand this are showing up online, building real connections, creating content with intention, and turning their name into an asset. If you are building a business and not building your personal brand, you are leaving long-term equity on the table. The brand you build today will be the reason people choose you tomorrow. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for tuning in to the Nightly Recap, sponsored by Apu and Peasy. And if you do want to sponsor this show or any of our shows on the GNN network, by all means, send me a DM, send me an email, and we shall talk. And if you are so lucky enough to go ahead and be afforded the opportunity to be put onto the network, onto any one of our shows, God bless. By the way, that quote really, for me personally, hits with all the people. I keep saying this, I keep tweeting this and posting about this. You know, these memes are really brands, right? They're memes are the most relatable shit in crypto, in my personal opinion. That's no disrespect to Bitcoin or Ethereum or other stuff that I've hold or you hold or we all hold. But memes really are relatable and they are brands. They are brands and you can turn them, and founders, if they understand this, you can turn them into brands. You might be sitting on a brand and not even know it. But again, people look for that. And people really look to invest into founders. Okay? I look to invest into teams and into real people. Honestly. At the end of the day, like, I go into some of these plays because I like the people around them. I might not even love the fucking meme or the project, but the people that are around the project, I like them. So I'll make that investment into them. You invested your time to come to the show because you know it's one of the 100% one of the greatest shows on the goddamn internet, especially in crypto. If we're going to talk crypto, you love coming here because you know you'll get excited. You know the electricity is next to none. I mean, it's electrifying. I turn on lights in the house when they're off, type of fucking electricity that you get here. So I appreciate you investing your time into me, whether you like me or not. And I really do want to say that if you haven't taken the time out to sit back and look for some really dope ass projects during this time or during the red times, you're an idiot, okay? And you deserve to be on the sidelines and you deserve to be broke. On that note, thank you very much for tuning in to GNN, the nightly news, sponsored by Apu and Peasy. Again, sponsored by Apu and Peasy. I'll check you guys out tomorrow. I'll be back at 9 o'clock again. I just got back. I jumped right into the seat 9:30, and I think I went ahead and crushed it with hardly any news. Hopefully we'll have more. Hopefully we have more green fucking candles pop off this week. I'm excited. You should be excited. Go hug your grandmother. Go out. A lot of you guys need to just go outside and catch a breath. But on that note, we'll talk about that on the morning show tomorrow at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. On that note, I am freaking out.
Valuable company in the world right now is NVIDIA.
China gonna have to bow down, man. China is going to have to bow down.
Good evening and welcome